What's happening, so fam? So if you remember the Aquarius full moon reading that I did on the moon map, right? We're about to step in from the full moon. We're going to be asked to like analyze and fall into different aspects of ourselves depending on which deck you ended up picking last time. But the general gist is like we're all going to be walking towards miracles in the next short while, this phase that we're in right now, actually, that we're stepping through. So this is the miracle asking ourselves truth seasons, okay? So we're going to just pull out 5 cards. This is going to be the new moon. This is going to be the other sections in between of the moon phases. And then this is going to be the full moon. Okay? So this is for the whole entire community. This is something that we need to be paying attention to as a unison, as a collective. I'm being told to like pull out a 4th one. So there's something inside of us that is asleep, that is awakening, okay? And that can be a number of different things. The main thing that we need to start paying attention to is your mind and the thoughts that are coming through. There are going to be thoughts that are frozen or stagnant that are going to be presenting themselves through the soul, okay? So in our last full moon reading, we ended up finding out that a lot of people are exploring their souls and these authentic emotions and these truths that are inside of them that they have to overcome, right? So since we have the maze at our solar plexus, right, and at the next full moon there's a big change that's going to happen, we understand that if our mind has like certain things that are blocking it, maybe because they're old emotions that have become frozen and now have to be unfrozen, or there's aspects of you that are cold that need to be like warmed up and brought back to life, you need to let those blockages inside of your soul float to the surface and float out of your reality so you can embrace this change and awaken whatever it was that we were being told at the master deck that has to do with sleep, okay? So it's this very powerful vibration right now of this like, just stay on top of it. It doesn't matter what sign you are, right? Like you are having some sort of thoughts come through that you know you have to deal with, whether it's like how to love somebody else or what kind of vibrations that you need to put out. Like what are you creating? That was the first card that came out, was creating. So we have windy and create, and they're basically saying like what are you, like your focus right now is on what you're creating, and it should be only on that, and clearing your mind from anything that's not allowing you to connect with that creation at large. The next card that comes out for freeze is those cloudy emotions. There's old emotions and old thinking patterns that are in your solar plexus that are frozen, that need to be unfrozen, because what you're trying to create right now in the thinking process, these two thinking processes are clashing with each other. That means your creation and is being halted to some degree because of this issue right here and this conflict that's going on between these two cards right here. Both of these cards are mind, okay? So basically, like, if you've been in a position where you're like, okay, I know my manifestation is going to come in, I know everything's being created, blah, 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 like, I'm not going to let myself be lazy, I'm not going to let myself fall into, like, that negative self-talk that makes me feel dispowered, like, I'm not going to fall into the trap that always shows up when I'm about to create something massive. I'm not going to give into that. If you put yourself in this vibration of, like, okay, I'm not going to give into this vibration, I'm just going to, like, continue to move forward, and you're letting go of all the self-sabotaging beliefs, you're going to find the clarity in your emotions when it comes to cleaning out whatever's like really, really stagnant inside of your system. Now on our last moon reading, this card showed up in the same exact moon position: new moon, next phase, next phase, next phase, full moon, okay? So this card actually fell around the same lines as the phase now that we're reading about. So this is basically telling you your soul is clearing out some baggaged ass emotion that needs to be coming out. Like for a lot of people that has to do with like their soulmates, their twin flames. Like for other people it has to do with like loving themselves, loving their realities. Like there's this thing in your soul that is unresolved that needs to be resolved, because whatever you've created and whatever your mind is gravitated to needs that to come out of the way and unfreeze itself and uncloud you, so you can actually like fully embody the flotation and float and fly above the issue and see it from a higher perspective. Okay, that's what's really just coming out here. The big change that's coming to you is going to cause you this massive glow. You're going to be really happy with it. You're going to be really in joy of being in alignment with this, because it's going to bring you a lot of luck to you. Okay, so whatever's being awakened through your other senses, like, it's going to bring in a lot of luck. But you need to be able to say, okay, I'm going to embrace this. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to like get out of my own way. I'm going to see things from a higher perspective. I'm going to be like at this higher vibration so that my emotional content on my soul gets moved out of the way. So then we have Yogananda saying, like, for your creation to really come to fruition, you need to have peace. You need to choose peace, all right? So if you have beef against somebody, come to terms with it and choose peace and forgive them and let it go. If you have not been living in peace, choose to put that first. Again, twin flame connection. A lot of people are dealing with twin flame. If you are dealing with your twin flame and you have to like come to some conclusion, again, choose peace. Forgive that person. Let that energy go. Purify your soul. Purify those emotions. Purify your mind. All right, because that's what you're attracting. When you get a higher perspective and you can see things from a higher vantage point, you will bring the spiritual law of attraction even closer to you, which will allow you to have your artistic expression. You're in a moment right now of accepting fertility, so don't waste it, okay? We have sleep, thunder, and fertility. Sleep, something's being awakened. It's a time to rest in a way, but also thunder, lots of luck. Fertility, lots of birth. The Isis deck wants to speak about this as well. When it comes to your mind and your creation, understand that you're creating a new life. You're really like putting yourself in this higher vibration. Moving any of those emotions that have been frozen and clouded are basically just letting you triumph and have like this stronger spirit of love and content that you can offer to other people, and is also going to allow you to like let go of old identities and old things that no longer serve you, that are coming from your soul, because now you have truths that have been revealed. You have a higher perspective on what's actually going on in your life, and you're going to be able to see past the illusion of reality itself, awakening your divine perception and allowing you to have like this higher level of balance in your life. The scales of balance come out, telling you like this is just a karmic thing right now that's rolling. Like, there's a lot of different kinds of energies that are here that are trying to awaken you and help you hit this higher peak of perfection within yourself. Then we have the Dragon deck that wants to chime in here really easy. We have the Fire and Air Dragon, which expands your creative abilities. It harnesses your creativity. It communicates your passion and excitement and enthusiasm. It's in alignment with the Creation card, okay? Black Dragon tells us that you're in your own divine potential of growth. Meditate, reflect, undergo a metamorphosis. This aligns itself with the Sleep card that was shown before, and you're going through a metamorphosis, letting go of these old emotions that are frozen and these thought processes that no longer serve you. Because the Emerald Dragon is coming through, it brings you healing and abundance, okay, that is coming from your soul. You're opening up these portals in your soul. The truths that you're going to be unlocking to understand for yourself come from the Magenta Dragon, which enables you to embrace your soul wisdom. Hello, soul wisdom. Like, that's where your abundance is. That's where like things are going to be coming out. And then when we have the Gold Dragon from Arcturus, it opens your knowledge to the Golden Age. So you become a guiding light. You see beyond the perception of reality, and you're at a higher vibrational frequency. Because Source Dragon is asking you to embrace and attune yourself to the infinite, because magic happens in every moment. Be in the moment. Be silent with this moment. Okay? Doesn't matter what sign you are. These are the things that are happening to the general collective and everyone on board with following their vibration to reach this. A lot of the fire signs are already understanding this at some profound level, like stop stressing out for whatever. If you're one of the other signs that are not a fire sign, then you're going to also be able to understand, okay, well, there's this moment with Hina. I am timeless motion. I'm timeless motion. I'm beyond time. I'm beyond the things that have actually like caused me some sort of blockage in my reality. Lady Nada comes out telling you, hey, connect with the divine family, especially if you're going through a twin flame thing. Then again, we have Lord Maitreya, I am the source of all that is. So you have to allow your soul to like harness and balance itself and be the source of everything, regardless of whatever's happened in your reality, because the truth essentially sets you free when you can see that truth from a higher perspective and you can manifest from a higher truth, because you are guiding yourself to the master within this higher potential of reality. So you need to learn how to surrender to the eternal flow. Okay, Lao Tzu talking about Taoism. Okay, finally, we're stepping into the last couple decks. We have the Native American deck. Okay. And they want to tell you contentment is on the way, all right? The creations that you've made, they're coming to matter. Contentment is on the way. Don't freak out about, you know, not having it or not coming. Like, you're in the zone, especially if like if you're in this tribe. And there's a lot of abundance that's going to be coming your way, like a lot of it. You're going to be really happy with what's coming through, as long as you remember to get rid of these emotions that no longer serve you, and those things that are frozen, and those thought processes that are trying to self-sabotage you. Don't be worried about rebirthing or like birthing this new project, because it's already coming its way. Like sometimes we get trapped in, okay, like it's not happening fast enough, like I might have to put like some work into it, whatever. And then you kind of get a little bit afraid of, you know, like, I'm not putting enough effort into my manifestation. The manifestation's already here. Like, you're not even doing anything for it. Like, your point is to allow yourself to harness and balance your soul. That's what right now is all about. Harness and balance your soul. When you do that, this is going to move even faster. Like, you have nothing to worry about. Like, just don't be afraid of it. You're in this position of the Fool, Zero, the cosmos. Like, if the cosmos had a center right now, like, you're in the center of your own cosmos, and you have divine magic, divine potential that's coming through. That's amazing. The moon, hello, is telling you to listen to your intuitive power and embrace the divine feminine and move with the number 18, which is abundance and growth. Like, if you don't do that, you will not be able to birth the Lovers 6, whatever experience you're looking to have. Now, this is very powerful. Like, this is not just talking specifically about matter in the terms of abundance. Like, this is talking about matter in the terms of, like, maybe you wanted a significant other in your life, or maybe you ran into like a soul flame, a soul mate, or whatever, right? Like, those people are part of a mattered reality that you're bringing closer and closer into this realm. So you need to be able to understand that that's what you're doing. We have the runes that are now wanting to speak on behalf of this as well. It's funny how the moon is the full moon, right? When we look at it there. So then we have a gift. A gift is coming your way, so embrace that gift. You deserve it. It's not always going to be in the terms of like traveling, but that gift is going to move its way towards you and help you move towards the future. The hardest part is accepting that gift and being in alignment with that vibration of saying that you are worthy and you are divine. There are secrets that need to be embraced and acknowledged from a higher perspective. Yet again, the truth sets me free, as Hilarion tells us. And don't worry, you are protected in this now moment due to the full moon's energy from the Aquarius full moon, whatever deck you ended up picking up last time from the Aquarius full moon reading, and also the fact that all these other things are telling you, like, you got abundance, it's time to rest, it's a fertility moment, it's a scale of balance, like, source is with you, like, surrender to the eternal flow, let the things manifest. Like, you have a lot of good energy coming out of us, all of us in this tribe. This is 4th, 5th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Sorry. There we go. Okay, cool. So here with the cosmic dice, like, there's some changes that are happening. We know that they're changing for the better. Like, some of those changes first have to be orchestrated in the subconscious mind so that they can fully change. Uranus sometimes is looked at like a bad vibration, like, oh no, like change, like destruction. Like, obviously all the other cards are telling you it's good stuff that's coming your way. Like, you just gotta get out of your own mind, and you just have to stay focused and let that change take place in your subconscious first, so it manifests fully into the consciousness. You have some things in the subconscious that are not letting you fully ascend into your higher vibration. We already know that. We need to get rid of them from our emotional center if they're frozen, and get that cloud out of our mind. We are really fully in alignment with that. We need to find the wisdom of our soul and overcome whatever issues are happening into our soul so that we can ascend those vibrations upward. Once we see a higher perspective and we find the secret that's within and the truth sets us free, we will have a major evolutionary shift with Pluto, saying that you're going to transform not only your life but your soul as well. Soul energy, heart energy, magnetism, the area of which we magnetize realities, right? Ascension, the sun, raw energy, like bring yourself higher up. Finally, for the full moon, there's an ascension node here, Rahu. Rahu is the energy that is controlling this whole entire year, which has to do with Saturn, all right? So another ascension node is basically telling us, hey, like, if you just do this, everything's going to be gravy. Like, and if we look at to the sides, like Mercury is on the side, and so is Jupiter. So abundance of knowledge and ascension are coming our way by the next full moon, and we're halfway there. Okay, so allow yourself to really just like embrace this energy and be happy. Like, you're making all these shifts. Go with the flow, don't fight it, and everything else is just going to pan out and make sense. All right, so I'm sending you all my love. Don't forget, if you are needing a little bit of a re-break, like a re-catch up for the last Aquarius full moon reading that I ended up posting, like, check that out. Find the deck that you ended up picking. Read that section of the reading that I gave you. Find yourself at the new moon, all right, and read it. Hear your reading from the new moon forward, and then align it with your astrological sign and align it with this reading right here. All right, when you end up doing that, you're gonna be like, whoa, I get it. Like, all these things are happening, like, very clear. My readings are like, they build upon each other. So like, you want to keep track of the other readings that I've given you in the past, because you'll be able to build upon and see like a bigger scope of what's happening, right? And then that allows you to see reality in the same way that I end up seeing reality, which is multidimensional. I'm sending you all my love. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, being part of this community. Share this with whoever you feel like needs to hear this, even though this is a Patreon exclusive. I'll see you later.